You want to create a TikTok theme page that doesn't show your face and makes you money on the Beta Creativity program. But you're seeing accounts get banned, videos not being eligible for the For You page, and you feel like you missed your shot. But what if I told you that I found a way to get you guys eligible for the Creativity program without risking your account, without cutting and doing all of these quote unquote spammy techniques, all without avoiding the ineligible for the For You page warning? So I'm going to tell you the fastest way possible on how to become eligible, the things that you need to look out for, and then we'll hop on my computer and I'll show you some tricks and tips to succeed with this technique. So what a lot of the gurus are telling you is that you guys need to go ahead and start a theme page with podcast clips, with Reddit stories, and all these other things that may or may not be copyright infringements, and gets into that fair use part where things are starting to become ineligible. You're seeing that TikTok is getting a lot smarter with the content IDs, and a lot more people are becoming ineligible for the For You page. Now, before I get into everything, one thing that you guys need to avoid in 2024 is posting and then trying to repost those same videos, photos, etc. You will get hit with ineligible for the For You page because TikTok is putting a content ID on your videos, and wherever you try to repost them, they know that it's from TikTok. So, for example, if you go ahead and post a video and then delete it because you messed up and try to repost it, your videos will no longer be eligible for the For You page. This also goes with photos. I've tested it several times. I've tested it with Elon Musk type clips, podcast clips, with photos on several accounts that I have, and they were all ineligible for the For You page. Now, the best way that I'm seeing that people are getting eligible for the Beta Creativity program is using the photo carousel feature. There are several accounts. I've seen some in the sports niches. I've seen a couple in the dark psychology niches, the motivational niches, and more use photo carousels on TikTok to go ahead and continue to grow enough to be eligible for the Creativity program. And then from there, they go ahead and make their adjustments. Now, before I get started, I want to make sure you guys know that I have the TikTok Growth Academy. You guys can go ahead and join for free. So we'd love to have you guys in there. Go ahead and check out the link in my description. All right, so we're here on TikTok. This account right here on Elemental Psychology has 642,000 followers, and I believe that they're promoting an ebook and a couple more affiliate marketing style offers in here. But what they're doing is they're using these photo carousels, and they're using this very similar style in each one of their posts. So let's go ahead and go to one here, and so you can see that they use these. Someone points, they're aggressive, and so you can go ahead and control these yourself. And then they go ahead and at the end, there's a free audiobook in their bio, that kind of thing. And so, but you can see that they create really simple swipes here. And this is the first page right here, how to read people like a book, right? And so that they go ahead and give you that content there. And they get a lot of comments, and their views are pretty good. Same sort of thing here, same style, and you can go ahead and see that all the way through. They have some pretty recent ones here. This one's from late November. This one's got over 1 million. It's got 2.1 million, 4.8 million. A lot of these get between 100K and 1 million. And so this one's got 9.9 million. But you can see that this has been, they've been doing this at least for this one's November of 2023. So, even within the last month or two here, you're seeing that these things are working extremely, extremely well. So there are a few ways that you can do this. There are a few ways you can get some ideas. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and go through all of those things here. The first way is if you've been on social media for a long time. I've been in the game since at least, consulting and in video production since 2015, 2016. So I've seen this a lot on Instagram, and obviously Millionaire Mentor is one of the most popular accounts on Instagram for these kind of things, especially if you're in the business motivation entrepreneur niche, right? And so you could go here and look for some inspiration. You could go on Instagram and look for a lot of these inspirations, but a lot of these are swipes. So, these are all AI Grand Theft Auto with different entrepreneurs here, for example, right? And so you go ahead and get some ideas there. The other things that you could do is if you wanted to do let's say you want to do like dark psychology like they're doing, you could go ahead and look on Pinterest here and find a lot of good content. You could even do something like this. Let's just say like scary stories here. And what you could do is instead of looking at this, you're like, oh no, I got to type all of this. What you go ahead and do is all you do is screenshot it here. And so what you can do is take it to an image to text converter. So all you would do is go ahead and drop your photo here. I'll grab my screenshot and then I'll go ahead and click submit. And what it's doing is it's going to load here for a second. And then you're going to see down here as we scroll down that all of this text right here has been typed for you, right? Everything that's on that has been typed for you. So you can go ahead and copy. You click copy here as well if you'd like to. And then you could go ahead and go into something like Canva. And you could go to Canva, create a design. You could do it either size. So either sizes would be 1080 by 1080. And that'd be a perfect square. And a lot of people use the swipes square that style works just fine on TikTok. But you can also do what this account Elemental did, and they used the 1920 by 1080, so it's the whole length. So you do 1080 by 1920, and then you go ahead and you can make something like this here. And then if you wanted to go ahead and make, let's say like duplicate a couple pages, right? Well, so let's just say we wanted black background. I'm going to make this very generic, just so you guys can kind of go ahead and get the point of it here. Go ahead and use subheading here, and I go ahead and just continue to copy and to split this up. And so you can make this a certain size. You go ahead and put another picture behind it, and then you go ahead and post print, right? And then you go ahead and do the next one, and then so on and so forth. So you could get through you go ahead and get through this whole story. But as people swipe through, they would go ahead and read each part of this story. And you go ahead and design this a little bit better, obviously, but this is just the rough outline of what you could do with this. And that's a big thing to be able to do this efficiently, is to be able to create this first template and then go ahead and build on it a lot like Elemental does, or as you can see, a lot like something like Millionaire Mentor has, where it's very scalable. And you also, with the branding part of it, you know what you're getting, right? So something like this on Instagram, boom, okay? So, and then they'd go ahead and read the caption, but it'd be a lot like this here on Instagram. So hopefully this helps, guys. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about, being able to build this theme page up to 10,000 fairly quick. You're able to go ahead and scale your content really quickly. You're able to see what's working, what doesn't. You can go ahead and continue to tweak things until you find a winning recipe, and go ahead and duplicate it over and over again until you get to 10,000 followers, 100,000 views, and you're sure that you're over 18, right? And so you can do that. And then from there, you can decide how you want to take it in order to make 1-minute videos in order to get paid. So you could go ahead and make these scary stories a lot like they do now. But to get you to that 10,000 without getting ineligible for the For You page and some of those other hurdles that people are struggling with. So you go ahead and do this style, and I'm seeing it's working for a lot more people into 2024. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you guys can go ahead and create your theme page, make your passive income on the Beta Creativity Program. And if you want to continue to learn more on how to grow on TikTok, watch this video right here.